Hello, this is Princess Somnia, and welcome back to more Let's Play Dragon Quest XI's. Last time, we made it to near the end of the other side, the Cursed Cloisters, in order to encounter Dora, the spirit of the mural that keeps sucking people in and draining them dry. Didn't come out right. And in this episode, we're going to be taking her on, and, well, to no one's surprise, there's going to be a boss fight nearby. We're going in with the hero, Jade, Serena, and Sylvando for reasons you'll see in a little bit. But basically, the hero and Jade are going to be doing a lot of damage, and Serena and Sylvando are going to be taking care of damage control, so to speak. Actually, I may have made a mistake in this. I did make a mistake. We're gonna need to do a little bit of grinding to make Serena work for this fight, actually. That's awkward. So here's what we're gonna do. Cause I don't want to grind for these skill points, but I want to show off something that's super useful for this party. So I used the skill point reset for Serena so that we can get enough points to take up Snap, Crackle, Poof. Then we're going to go back into this skill tree. We won't be able to regain all the skills I lost by doing so, but we can at least get the magical mending back. You have to reset whole branches at once, so we had to reset the entire branch there. But Snap, Crackle, Poof is more than a little useful for this fight in particular, and honestly, it's just useful in general. This gives her dual wielding. It's completely useless for her, and we're done with wands. But yeah, so we'll be working on Harpistry again soon enough, so I think this is worthwhile, but it's just super important to have Snap, Crackle, Poof for this part. Anyway, with all of that set up, this is the party I'm going in with, so let's head on up here.
It's over! We've got you cornered! Cornered?
It is you who have painted yourselves into a corner.
Poor drab fools! Behold! I am beauty personified! Artistry made flesh! I am Dora-in-Grey! Worship me! Worship the woman who lured poor innocent people into a trap so she could turn them into paintings? Not likely.
But why? Why did you do all of this?
Why? For beauty, of course! For my masterpiece! Each of you will be a splash of color on my magnificent canvas! You should welcome such a fate!
Ah, how I wish that greatest of beings had given me this gift sooner!
Crossing dimensions, collecting colors with which to adorn my work! Such fun! And the world is so much better for it. You allow your basest urges to bring you to me, and I transform you into something altogether less ugly. I do not lie when I say the mural brings fortune. It brings the good fortune of becoming a part of my masterpiece!
Look out, everyone!
It's boss time against Dora-in-Grey. Just like with the Tentacular, this fight is really hard if you aren't prepared for it. And this is part of the reason why I went out of my way to reset my skill tree just for Snap, Crackle, Poof. Dora-in-Grey uses a lot of nasty debuffs. Well, not a lot, but particularly nasty debuffs. She can charm people or seal away their abilities to use skills and magic. And both of those are really, really bad. Like, really bad. I'm going to hold off on using multi-thrust for just now. Ow. Because I want a chance to buff up. She can do that. She can attack you with a tentacle and absorb the damage it deals as HP. Oh, that really sucks. Well, if that happens, just use Sobering Slap on a party member. But Serena was like the last person that needed to happen to. Just like with multi-thrust, I'm going to hold off on Falcon Slash until we get a chance to buff. Anyway, I went out of my way for Snap, Crackle, Poof because it helps protect party members against status ailments, and that is super important. Serena is basically going to spend the entire fight using that over and over and over again until she covers every party member, pretty much. I made a mistake. I should have used Hip Drop last turn. This does a little bit more, but... Ow. That did half my HP! And then that did more than half my HP. Well, okay. She's already had her turn. I could just have the hero heal him with mid-heal. So, I'm going to cast Oomph on Jade so she can start going. Sylvando's here for Hustle Dance and healing and stuff like that. But the hero's also got a lot of good heals, too. Now, I mean, if she flicks Sylvando again, he's just going to die. But there's nothing I can really do about that. Serena should really focus on debuff protection. Sylvando is next, because he can help cure people of the charm status ailment. Nah, it's not worth it to use a pet power. I'm just gonna go straight for the multi-thrust and hope for a crit. There we go, 218 damage on a single target. Unfortunately, if someone gets sealed like that... Ow. Yeah, if someone gets sealed like that, there's nothing you can do about it. There's no ability that can really cure an ability seal like this right now. As far as I'm aware, anyway. We might not even be able to use pet powers. It'd be cool if we could. Huh. That's neat. Sure, why not? Let's see. It would be great to oomph, but we're gonna need the hustle.
Are you alright, honey?
That desperate attack she can do is nasty. Anyway, let's see. We'll hit Jade next. And then we'll use multi-thrust. Just Snap, Crackle, Poof in general is just a really useful ability for Serena in parties where, yeah, not today, bitch. It's really useful for partnering with Eric, because you can Snap, Crackle, Poof Eric, and then you won't have a chance of him losing his turn while trying to set up on people. So it's a strategy that we're going to be making use of for a lot, a lot of time. Let's see. The hero can still do useful things by attacking, so we're going to oomph him next. We've already got her down to about half. She's got about 1200 HP, so not too much to work with. There we go. When she's not Snap, Crackle, Poofing, we can just have her help out with the healing. Or using Magic Water on Jade, because multi-thrust, and I don't think I warned you about this before, but multi-thrust consumes a lot of MP. Ow. As nasty as her crit is, that ability is also really nasty, I'm not gonna lie. Anyway, let's do the hustle. Let's see, it's starting to wear off on her, so I'm actually just gonna have her recast it. Epic. Alright, go for it. And then we'll do a nice little multi-thrust to go along with it for so much damage. Let's see, that's like, it's 200, so she dies in like 6 turns this way, which is good because we don't actually have that much by way of constant sustain. We don't need to hustle dance with Sylvando, actually, so we could just go for a second oomph on Jade.
Give in to me.
Yeah, tell me all about how you can't do that to me anymore. And, okay, well, fine, you can flick me off instead. Ooh, we can use abilities again. I can move! I can fight! I was hoping that would kill her. That would have been hilarious. Anyway. Give him a little protection there. Always use protection, viewers. That's the important part of this fight. Or we could just kill her. That works too. That fight kicked my ass the first time I did it, and having all of that protection just makes it so much easier. And we got a level up for that too. Neat.
Better than ever.
More than a level up, and we got swoosh. And boom! Anything for you? Drain magic? It's not that useful. Oh my goodness. Anything for you? Nah. We'll use the skill points later.
How did you... An ugly victory! But listen well, foolish humans. Your battle cannot be won! You will never defeat my master, my muse, my inspiration, my Mordegon!
Mordegon!
When his vision is at last realized, when his world comes into being, I shall return.
Wait! You have to tell us more about Mordegon.
You will learn more soon enough! Master, may these unsightly souls be cursed, and may you live forevermore!
Mordegon. Finally, we're getting close. Wait. We know that he corrupted an ancient kingdom by possessing one of its most powerful people. Could Nhou Wat be the ruins of that kingdom?
She said something about wanting him to live forever. Is that what Mordegon wants? Is that what all this has been about?
The magic key, eh? Well, if nothing else, we'll be able to open a door or two we couldn't before. Who knows what we'll find? Well, there's a nice wee bonus for our troubles, eh? Now, I don't know about you, but I'm about ready to leave this accursed place.
Alright. Well, now that we're done with this place, let's head on out. I made that fight, by the way, look a lot easier than it actually is. If you don't have any preparations for statuses, or you go in without Snap, Crackle, Poof, it's a lot tougher to deal with, just because of charms flying all over the place.
Well, well. I guess we saved the day again.
What is happening, please? So many people are coming out of the ruins. What in the name of heaven? You have done something to our mural. Where is it? Tell me!
We're free. We're back in the real world. Thank crikey for that. And don't come back, you stupid painting.
The real world? What is he talking about, please? No, you are lying. The mural did all these terrible things? If this is true, then we owe you a great debt, friends. Come, you must stay at our inn again this evening. Free of charge, of course.
Alright. Well, our business here is basically concluded. That's pretty much the end of the Phenomenon arc now. We rescued all those people, and they're free to go about and disperse along their ways.
Ah, you're leaving already? I must thank you before you go. You have saved our town, and given me many great new business ideas into the bargain. Goodbye to the home of the fortune-bringing mural, and hello to the town of the mural that swallows humans whole. Tourists love scary stories. Now I must go. I have a fresh batch of replica murals to sell.
They certainly know how to spin a setback into a sail round these parts, eh? We'd better be putting our best foot forward too. Why don't we get out there and see what that magic key unlocks? I'm sure I remember seeing a door with the same symbol as the key on it over in Zwarz Rest. It was near that Warrior's Rest Inn. Let's not get too bogged down in the old treasure hunting though, eh laddie? It's Mordegon we really need to be worried about. I'm more certain than ever that he's the one behind the change in King Carnelian.
Rab's right. We need to get moving. I don't know how Mordegon's planning on achieving eternal life, but I know one thing. We're going to stop him.
Alright, there we go. Now let's see. I believe there's actually a door here in Phenomenon that we can open up with said magic key. These are basically all of the red doors that we've seen all around this place. Like that one over there, yeah. So any door you've seen like this across your adventures, you'll be able to open up now. I'll be going over the ones that are not plot relevant in the very near future, probably just in this episode, actually in a really big montage, but for now let's just focus on picking up the Sage's elixir from that pot, and recipe book Secrets of the Silversmiths for silver tiaras, cuirasses, and mail. Neat. But yeah, let's see. Now there are other certain doors that are gray on the map. Those we can't unlock with the magic key, so yeah, it's not strong enough for that, but it is strong enough for a lot of the doors. So before I deal with that, however, I do still have one more quest to take care of here in Phenomenon. So I'm going to wrap that up quick, show you the rewards. It's not that good. And then we'll head on out into the world in a pretty lengthy montage and just collect everything. There we go. Alright. For this quest, you need it to be raining in the Southern Champ Sauvage, and you could do that by speaking to the weather cow and just resting until you finally get the day you need with the rain you need. That basically means that every time you rest, and you rest until dawn, it sets for a new day, and then you could talk to the weather cow again and get some new weather. Anyway, yeah, for this, you just need to defeat a Brawlygagger out here in the rain, and that's it, so easy enough. Alright, and that was the 700th monster we've killed. Let's turn in this reward and then go about unlocking some magic doors, shall we? And for doing all that, we get 10 silver ore. Wahoo! Was it worth it? No, but we did it anyway because I want to do the quests in this game for some reason. I don't actually know why, but we do. Anyway, now that we have the magic key, we've got a lot of places we can go. Let's see. So, we'll just kind of go zoom around the world and I'll show off everything that we can do. Starting with Cobblestone. First red door is here, or the only red door here in Cobblestone is just down here. We saw this. Oh, it's the sun setting. Yes, look into the cave and notice the sun setting. Thanks for interrupting me, game. Yeah, in Cobblestone we can open that door down here and get a restorative. Let's see. That. I think that regens health. Yes, it slowly but surely regenerates health. That might be a really useful item for the hero. It might just be a good replacement for the gold bracer in general. And I'd be right. It's not a big regen, but anything helps. Kind of near where Ruby's Inn is, in downtown Heliodor, there's another red door and then this wooden shack with a wide open window that has a chest inside containing 5,000 gold coins that I think literally anyone in town would have robbed away by now. But okay, immersion, whatever. Just south of the Hotto Step campsite is a locked gazebo containing a banishing blade, which I think is an equipment for the hero. It is a great sword for the hero. If you've been using those, it's pretty decent, apparently. I am not, so I will not be using it, but it is there for you. Across the street from the big tent in Gallopolis is another door with a few treasure chests and some pots. There's a mini medal in one of the pots. And a sprig of Pretty Betsy. And in the chests is 2,000 gold coins, a recipe book making the magic happen, which lets you make hocus loci, hocus hats, and fizzle retardant suits, and a seed of skill. Very nice stuff. Here in Gondolia, just north of the item shop, is another locked door. This one has some stuff in pots and barrels for us. There is a mini medal in this pot. There's a seed of magic in the barrel, as well as a diamond. And the chest has a recipe book divine designs for seraphic scepters and angel sandals. Now, here in the Zwarz Rest region, I'm never going to say that right, no matter how hard I try, honestly. But here in the Zwarz Rest region, Rab told us to go here, and that wasn't a suggestion. You have to in order to finish the game. Because the treasure we get here is, well, an orb. So, we don't really have a choice in the matter. But, let's see. If we go down, if I dismount, I was pressing the wrong button. If we go down this staircase, we'll eventually get stopped by a magic key door. Oh, that's all sad. Well, there's a glowing gold spot over here containing a choker. Interesting. Wonder what that is. I'm sure we'll figure it out later. There's also an enchanted stone. A recipe book classic clobber for kingly kids, containing princess peacoats and princesses robes. And last but not least, the purple orb. Excellent. So yeah, that's kind of an indirect way of us getting an orb by handling things in Phenomenon. Very nice. See? It was all worth it. It was all worth it. Couldn't have gotten it without it. I don't actually know what's down the other staircase. I'm gonna be honest with you, and I'm kinda curious to find out, so here's hoping it's not like a horrifyingly strong monster that'll kill me in one hit. Ah, okay. No, I'm guessing there's just no way past that. Alright, cool. South and a bit east from Dundrasil, overlooking this little bay or whatever. Let's dismount. It's another gazebo with a treasure chest containing not one, not two, but three mini medals. Just south of the item shop here in Puerto Valor. Yet another magic key door containing but a lone treasure chest with the Falcon knife earring. This sounds like an accessory, but it's actually not, believe it or not. This is a weapon for Eric, or anyone who could wield knives. It's weaker than the weapon that we have now, but it makes 2 attacks instead of 1 every time you hit with it. Kind of like how the, Falcon Slash skill works. So we're going to slap that on his main hand, and that'll, even though it's weaker, it'll be a DPS increase. So that's really nice. Oh, before I forget, when you killed the Tentacular and dealt with all the stuff, here in Honolulu you can buy pearls. Pink, pitch, and pale pearls. I think they're just crafting mats, but this is where you can buy them. Just so you know. Anyway, if you head kind of north and then wrap around south down this path towards where we got the cannon way back when, you can use the magic key to open up this cave and collect a few things out here. Like a mini medal from this pot. Or barrel, rather. And a seed of life in the other one. And a suit of zombie mail from that chest over there. Let's see. No, not equipment. The item menu, so I can look in the equipment bag. Let's see. It provides protection from curses and dark attacks. Really? And only the hero can equip it, too. Interesting. Where'd it go? I see. We sorted our equipment. Well, I was worried it was cursed, but apparently it's not, so we might as well use it. I'll give it to the hero later. Not now. Actually, no, I probably should do it now. In fact, what I am going to do right now is I'm going to dive into the fun-sized forge and forge it up. It's still slightly weaker than the Dracilian mail. But it's not drastically weaker, it's 2 points weaker, and it reduces dark damage and curse chance by a lot, so I think I am going to equip the zombie mail, actually, now that I think about it. Although technically I could rework the Dracilian mail to be more defensive. I think having the spell resistance is worth it, at least for now. Take a quick pit stop at the academy that I will continue to refuse to even attempt to pronounce. We're gonna grab a couple of treasures over here real quick to earn our— oh my god, are you fucking serious? We're gonna need to rush something for Eric soon. For 35 stamps we get a Falcon blade, which is really good sword. It's basically like the Falcon knife earrings for swords. So it's a little weaker than what we have now. It's not weaker than what we have now. And it attacks twice. The reason why I got up to my mic real close for that is because in not too soon, one of the red doors actually has a Falcon blade behind it. So we're gonna want to work on swords for Eric soon, maybe. If you want to do it that way. Anyway, the Academy's red door has a Thunderball if you want to forge another one of those spears or that staff. And it has another uniform for the academy. We have like 3 now. You don't have to give the other Falcon sword to Eric and dual wield them. It's not super worth it, but it is fun. I think he's better with knives though. It's mostly just a little joke. There's Gazebo on Insula Australis. That's the island that's just a little bit to the northeast of Gondolia. This chest over here contains a slime crown on Insula Occidentalis, just north of the Strand. There's there's a gazebo locked by a red door, one of the 2 gazebos here, containing another Falcon blade. So now we have 2. If you want to take Eric down the path of dual-wielding swords, having him dual-wield Falcon blades is the way to go for that. I think he's actually stronger with knives, if you can get the setup correctly, but dual-wielding Falcon blades is a way to have him be good without that much setup. Is it worth it? Debatable, but I think it would be fun. We definitely don't need 2 at the moment, but I'm going to keep the second one for later. I zoomed to the Viking Hideout, but before someone asks, I will also say that you can't dual-wield a Falcon blade and the Falcon knife earrings together. You have to dual-wield the same weapon type, so you can't have a knife and a sword. It has to be 2 knives or 2 swords. So, before someone asks. That would be broken otherwise. There's one last insula we haven't visited on the world yet, and I've kind of been avoiding it for pretty good reason. Well, also because we couldn't even do everything there before anyway, and there wasn't anything super worth our while until, well, now when we can actually do everything on this island. But if you go into the Vortex of Light just past the Insula Borealis, just east of the Insula Borealis, there's a special reward for you that you can get as soon as we're done with these guys. I can just show you on the map. It's that one over there. Takes a lot of sailing to do if you start off from the Viking Hideout, but you can get a couple of things here. Most notably, there's a treasure chest over here containing a mini medal. Wahoo! And there's a locked gazebo over here with a treasure chest containing a phial of Sainted Soma. There we go. Awesome stuff. But anyway, that's all of the locked doors we can really deal with right now, except for one. If you do recall, the last time we were at Sniffelheim, we couldn't exactly make it anywhere because the gate was locked. Next time on Let's Play Dragon Quest XI's, we're going to figure out what exactly happened to Sniffelheim by finally making our way inside with thanks to the help of the magic key. See you guys then!